now. And now. Are we there yet? Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Now, today, wing flaps. There's 10 things that need to be glued into position. And once they're done, I would suggest that we are best served to let them dry. Because the flap goes on top of them. Yes, it does. Although there are a few other bits and bobs I would like to do on the B-17. Along the way, I have found those scissors I was seeking so we can get stuck into the area of the Lavochkin. It's all coming up, Robster people. Yes, it is. Oh, hey, John, how you doing, man? Now, basically, all that's left to do is to ensure my caffeine supply is not, what's the word I'm looking for? Reduced in any capacity. Chin, chin. Now, let's zoom you around. Wrong way. Oh, that's the right way. No, it's not. I shouldn't use the TV screen. I should use the camera. There we go. There is our work subject. Now, a couple of first things to do first. Up and in a bit more. There we go. Now, first thing we'll do actually is to get this out of the way, because now the Lavochkin aerial wire alright, so we'll need to do, there's 3 that need to be done. We'll zoom in a bit here. There we go. Move that up and around. There we go. Now, we're going to need to do, there's one that goes upright, so we'll need to glue that in a position there first. That's easy enough. We then need 2. One goes, they're both attached there. One goes slightly lower than the other. Trying to decide which way I want to go about it. I know. I'm going to attach the lower one here first, and then to there, then to there, to there. Now, the rationale I'm applying, and I'll attach that vertical one before I do the second top one. The rationale I'm applying is that by going, right, well, that's already there. I'm sort of going to a clean spot. I'm not interfering with something that's already there. It makes sense to me anyway. So we'll get started on that. Just zoom out just a little. Now, that's probably a fair bit actually. Never mind. All right, here's our ricking wire. Now, at this juncture, we don't really have to be too precise on the length of it anyway. This is very fine stuff. Oh, I see what's happened here. Get that off, Rob. There we go. There we go. It's a bit, the best thing I can liken it to is 2-pound fishing line, which is to say very fine. Right, now I can see that first part there I'd be doing myself a favour to dispense with. Actually, I need to give you a bit of a zoom in here, really, don't I? You can't see much of it. Okay. Right, this bit here, I'm just going to dispense with because, there we go, I think a part of the end of it was a bit frayed, and that's not helpful. Now, length we'll go for first, and then we'll glue it into position, or at least one end of it into position. Measure it a bit. I want it reasonably close to what I need. Zoom out. Now, dearie me, I need to get myself a light, more specifically designated. There we go. So it's going to be about that sort of a length. All right. Now that's probably too long for my purposes, but I can trim accordingly. Alrighty. So now, next, crystal clear. And this, now, toothpick. Now, we're going to want to be not overly generous with our application of glue, because what we're putting on, so here we go, that's a good amount, tiny little amount really, because of course what we're putting on is very fine to begin with. We'll go about there. There we go. Right, now all being well, just put that over to there. You come over to here, and in this instance, barehanded combat is the GO. Come on, you know you want it. Maybe not quite. Different toothpick would be handy now. That will ultimately go to there. But I prefer that to dry in a fairly straight sort of a direction, ideally. I may have to settle, just leaving it there for the time being. Yeah, oh well. It is on, that is a thing. Now, next little bit. Oh, hey Andy, how you doing? Well, at the moment, we're just doing a little bit of aerial wire work on our Lavochkin. And once I've got this other one on, where's it gone to? This stuff is hell. Aha, found you. I thought, dearie me. Aha. Now, in many ways, this is where stretch sprue is easier, because you can make it thicker. And nobody so much as bats an eye. But this is really good stuff, actually. Model casting. I'm a fan. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't use this stuff. Now, I'll be trimming this in due course, but now, hey Andy, how you doing, buddy? Now, let's see how our height would be going. Excuse me, guys. Need to get that a bit closer. I'll trim that after. Now, where this one's going to go, and then we're just going to let them dry, is, let me just get a tiny little spot of glue, maybe a little more. I'm trying to be a bit too delicate. There we go. That's probably a bit. There's the good amount. There we go. Now we're going to go about here. Come on. That's not quite, but there we go. At least it dries clear so you don't see shit. This one will go there. Come on. Oh, that's going to cooperate quite admirably, I would think, ultimately, if I can just give me a moment. Now, carefully going to. That's not quite. What I'm trying to achieve here is giving that a bit more of a vertical angle from the outset, because very obviously, almost, actually, you know what I should do? Just hold it there for a little while longer. Almost. Just need to hold, be patient, I think, is the drill, and then I'll be able to just leave it. That's the theory. Cool. All right, we can set that to the side and let them dry now. We'll tend to other bits on that later. Now, hey King Fox, how are you doing? Zoom out. Zoom. Alrighty, now once those two wires have completely dried, we can see about, well, attaching one permanently, and the vertical one will need to wait still after that. We can get the start of the other one on, I would suggest, or the top one. Tell you what, this is like I said, it's good stuff, but fiddly as all hell. Now, all right. Clear the decks for a moment. Oh no, what have I just dropped? Oh no, it's nothing. I didn't actually drop it. Let's say to my thigh. Let's hear it from Mr. Thigh. Yeah, good hand, sir. Now, what we're looking to do is this bit here. Well, actually, no. More accurately, that bit there. I'll zoom in because you can't. There we go. We got those 10 to put in, obviously, at the end of the day. After that, they go on, but that's why we're going to want them to dry first. Now, along the way, something I'm going to check is the end of the flaps there. I will show you why in a minute. And we may need to paint them. So we'll see how we go. In fact, I'll check that right now. First, let us zoom out. Turn our beastie around. That is undeniably going to be the better angle to come from. Now, oh, nice. What'd you get? Yeah, see, now that should be interior green. As should those. So, yeah. Yeah. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Never mind. Ding. But consistency is a wonderful thing. Alrighty, now that's all that we need out of the box for the time being. Now, which brings us to, do I paint first or do I glue first? I'm going to quickly knock those out, so to speak. Assuming I've got easy access to some interior green, which I'm pretty sure I do. So that'll take us no time at all. Now, my only concern is the one I was using yesterday was pretty low. Here we go. There is still some left. That'll be enough. Excellent. Zoom out. Oh no, it is zoomed out, is it? Surely not. Yep, never mind. All right, now I was zooming the net the other day and I saw that Airfix had done their New Year's release, and I went and had a scan, and sorry to say, there was nothing that really caught my eye. There's quite a bit of their stuff in the old catalogue that I'm still saw that yellow. That I'm still quite keen on, but most notably, wouldn't mind doing the Dornier 17 if it wasn't the fact I've already got a year's worth of builds planned out. Now, there was something else that just crossed my mind regarding the B-17. Well, that's what it was. I'm wondering if I should put these, as in the flaps, on like plinths so the sides don't touch the ground, and therefore put paint on them. Well, on the ground, on the desk, mat, whatever they wind up on. And I'm thinking that's probably not the silliest idea I've ever had. What is the silliest idea I've ever had? Whew, I've had many silly ideas. Depends on the subject matter, I would suggest. Both is nice. With accessories. Nice. I had a sudden mental image of the accessories in question of being like accessories in the same context that you see people accessorize. You can imagine it's like, a B-24 blinged up, Well, I just had to have this ring on my propeller. Just totally accessorize myself. Actually, would a B-24 have an American accent? There's a question. It's American aircraft. I mean, these are the things, man. Now, aha. What have I just knocked over here? Oh, so many things. Now, give me a moment. I think I have some more blue tape around. No, some blue tape. Alright, give me a moment. Aha. Seek and you shall find. Swifters that don't need very much to get this achieved. Move my bin over to my desk, which is not far, but it's actually very inconveniently angled. So at the moment, I'm just winding with this crap on my desk. Now, rubbing. I'll just use one of these. All right. Now, where to put that paint? There. All right. Now. Oh, hang on. Ooh. Oh, nice one, King Fox. SMS, look, I'll be perfectly straight with you. I can't really give it a comparison to Tamiya by virtue of the fact I haven't used Tamiya. So any comment I made would be based purely on, well, frankly, bullshit. However, what I can say is that I've had pretty good run with SMS. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the glorious abundance of them that I do. I think one of the things they do well is that they go very specifically for color. As an excuse me, I just dropped that. As an example, and in fact, I can show you exactly what I'm talking about if you give me a moment. There we go. That should be plenty. Now, let's see if I go. Here we go. Boom. So, in fact, that's a very good example. A couple of why I like SMS paints. Now, first, one of the things I like about them is that they are pre-mixed, so you just shake and bake when it comes to the airbrushing. You don't have to faff about. I think this is great, all on its own. However, here we go. As an example, now this is obviously a little rougher color, but it's the actual color, RLM, Reichsluftministry. This is the very specific grey of, and basically the Waffe would have used. And it's specific to the Reichsluftministry, said in English so as I don't sound like a wally, would have listed it as color 2, and that's exactly what it is. And so it goes. You'll find that with, give me a moment. What's another good one? I've got another German one. Here we go. Hellblau. Another RLM color. They do that with everything. British green. You will get your color. When I've painted the may not have everything, but they've got a pretty good selection. When I went to get the paint for the B-17, they didn't have zinc chromate, which is the correct color designation for World War II aircraft for that khaki sort of a color. Excuse me, I'm just going to get a brush while I continue my sermon from the mount, as it were. But they do now. Now, ultimately, almost any color you want, they've got different types of black. They've got, gloss, semi-gloss, matte, high gloss. So yeah, this is what one of the things I like about SMS paints. They're not so good, as you're about to witness, for hand painting, because as they're set for airbrushes, they're understandably correspondingly thin. However, they will do that for you eventually. You just need to be a bit patient with them. And when I'm talking about that sort of an area, that in truth, really, you're sure you're not being a wee bit pedantic, big boy? Yeah, But yeah, that's how good are they to use? I guess the easiest answer I can give you there, or as to how good are they, I would argue perhaps the best example answer I can give you is that when you're looking at the B-17 and the Lavochkin, they're all SMS paints that have been airbrushed on. And I think they've come up pretty well. And some people might suggest, well, yes, but then if you know what you're doing with the airbrush, that really helps. Yes, it does. But at the same time, having decent paint makes a bloody big difference too. All right, I think that's that subject pretty much covered. Ich habe gesprochen. For those who are unfamiliar with what that means, ich habe gesprochen means I've spoken in German. And I remember the reason I know that, aside from the fact I'm learning German, is because a mate of mine who I shared house with was into The Mandalorian. And I was watching a couple of episodes with him. And there was this character whose big line was, "I have spoken." And we It's all well and good to say that in English, but you know, it's going to sound a whole lot more authoritative in German. And at that stage, I hadn't started German lessons, and we Googled, and yeah, ich habe gesprochen. Yeah, baby, that's telling you what's going on. All right, now, as I said, once you got these done, trying to see if there's anywhere else I want to give a quick touch of interior green to. Yeah, there is actually. We can revisit that that piece there. And then it's time for the wing flaps. Nice. Alright. It's just these little tidy up things that really can make the difference, you know? That's my opinion anyway. When you see some dudes working, it's just the definition of tidy, and that's what you really want. Let's not be shy now. All right. Now, cool. I might just give it a little bit more. Alrighty. And a little bit of crampiness on the hamstring there. That's not cool. Don't need that sort of knees bent advancing behavior. Just straighten my leg out. Nah. Been having a few cramp issues lately. Not quite sure what's going on with that. It could just be the hot weather arriving. And I need to be even more. Drink a lot of water, but maybe it's just that. Yeah, who knows? But it's never a bad outcome to drink more water. Alrighty, now this end. I saw somebody showing their build of the, as far as a video of it, step by step sort of a thing on YouTube, and whilst I didn't actually stop to watch it because my cursor was on. You know how the slide starts to play and it sort of like shows you sped up bits, and he didn't do the interior, man. Now, to be fair, you don't see shit of the interior for all the time I spent detailing it. Doesn't matter, man. Now, things I wouldn't mind doing here very quickly. Give me a moment. Let me just. Oops, a daisy. Be a little careful there, Robster. Then there is actually some Boeing grey I could consider doing. But won't. Or at least, more's the point, if I, yeah, that'll do us. Oh, not quite. There we go. There we have him. All right. Now, all right. That's our interior green done. Yeah. Clean brush. And then, ooh, I would suggest, chaps. Okay, here we go. First thing to get done, those 10 things in position. Depending on how long that takes, we might see about because I can see some of the aerial wire on the Lavochkin's dried. Ooh. So be careful there, Rob. We can see about potentially getting the wires in to position. Because once we get those first two in, it gets a whole lot easier. They're the tricky ones. And you need the first one in position before you can attach the bottom one. And it's all a bit of a clusterfuck, frankly, but yeah, it'll come together. Okay. Beautiful. Now, oops. I'm looking for, that's where I put them for this very purpose. These paint chopped things. We'll go into here and we'll just run that around. Right. Now, move this around this way. Yeehaw. Now, I might get you a that's an inconvenience at best. Now, let me zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm working on here. Here we go. Add a little. There we go. That's the exact thing we're looking at here. Now, where did I put them? I had them immediately on hand a second ago. I hate it when I do this shit. Hang on. Aha. Aha. Now. We could also even, give me a moment, consider putting that on, but I will, hang on, you can't really, that thing there, but I'll probably do that at the very last step before. I'll do that when I put these last flaps on, basically. This is the drill here, so we'll lob that into the box. Ghost typing. Is that like ghost writing? Now, so these go in. I'm just checking the angle here because obviously I don't want to get it wrong or I'm going to be grumpy. No, that doesn't make sense. Does if I do it like that, but then why are they? Got it. Okay, I'll show you what I'm umming and ahhing about. Here we go. They show that what I was not noticing was I thought they were just pointing as to where they go, but that's an actual stem that sticks out like so. So they go in like that to create the support for said flap. And now, well, I guess we're going to find exactly how they go in when we give one of them a go at that. So there's a very obvious little spot. So let's do this. Let's give one a crack. And all being well, we'll get this part of it done. Alrighty, now is this going to be a bare hand or tweezer maneuver? First up, I would suggest tweezer, just for being able to see what I'm doing. Boom, pretty much just like that. Hang on. Right. No. Hang on a moment. So if that's so. I reckon that is actually correct. Let me just. Because what I'm seeing there is, in fact, you can probably see yourself as that a bit extends past. And what I want to do, have a very close look here. Okay. No. That's supposed to slot in to a very precise locking spot, I believe, is the drill. So let's get our tweezers. Ooh, that's a bit funky, that is. So you would. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, I get it. I think. All right, yeah, I do. That's pretty easy. It's very stable, and I see why it's done that way. Now, let's remove. It is a snug fit, but ultimately what you want. Let's not be shy. Now I'm going to move that, because what I want to do is I want to get right on top of this, frankly, which means I'm going to need to move the camera. Yeah. There we go. And maybe, no, that won't get in the way. Now, boom. How do I want to go about the gluing? Here's how I'm going to do that. Here's that glue. Here's that glue. Do I want to go crystal clear with this? Because being very visible and stuff. That's possibly not such a silly idea. And in fact, that is what I'm going to do. Here we go. Particularly as I know that the fit is snug enough that I could probably get away without glue. But, yeah, you don't want to be doing that behavior. Now, that's probably a pretty thick piece, actually. A bit less. There we go. So if we can just go, wink, and doink, and doink. All right, give me a moment. We'll get our parts. We'll get our tweezers. Where'd I put them? Here they are. Now, it's not quite straight enough. I think. It is leaning a little. There we go. There we go. Next. This is looking like it'll go together fairly casually, which I'm not unhappy for, I'll tell you right now. And I see how it holds the holds everything in as far as the flaps and how it all operates. Yada, yada, yada. Now, give me a moment. All right. Now, next we shall get our tweezers. We'll get our part, then get our tweezers. Tweezers, Las Vegas. Tweezers, Las Vegas. All right. 2. Where did I put the other 3? I've got them all on a, whatchamacallit, one piece of sprue. I've got, here they are. Jolly good. Next. Now, I should keep half an eye on the time. Not that I need to go urgently. It's just that I have someone coming over to do a picture for me to go on my website that I've got coming up. So I should make sure I've got things organised. My website is not anything to do with my modelling, by the way. It's I'm going to be hiring out my services as a philosophical mentor. Having studied all manner of philosophy in my time, and putting it to use. Give me a moment, that's a bit more. There we go. That's the angle I want. Now, you know, once these are all in position, I can probably even, because you can see they're actually quite stable, which I'm very impressed by, actually. It won't be a big trick. We can certainly I won't need to do any painting touch-ups there, but that'll certainly support the flaps quite well. And I'm pretty happy about that. All right. All right. All righty. Now, almost got this one. Oops. This one done. Boom. It's all coming together, kids. Can't be unhappy for this. Well, I can't. Don't know if we're necessarily going to get on to. We might. I'm looking at the maybes of the Lavochkin aerial wire as well. See how we go. We're doing all right on the time front. Yes, we are. Now, so let me just get my sprue cutters and All right. Oh no. Oh no. I bumped the. Oh, there it is. Whew. For a briefly frightening moment there, I thought I'd lost the part. No, I haven't. Now, glue. Up. Let's move this around a bit. Now, okay. I might just thin that out a bit. All right, that'll do us. Yep. Now, and all right. Yep, nice. So, there are those 5. Now, next, the other 5. Dear, oh dear, eh? Zoom out. Mind you, now that I've seen, it's like anything. Once you get the hang of it's the first few that are the trickiest. And then you start going, right, do this, do this. Only question I have is, do I want to go that way across or that way across? That way across, I think. All right, get them out the way. All right, first one. Let's do this. All right, now healing. Now, okay, I might thin that even a bit. That glue out even a bit more. I need to clear out the opening to the crystal clear. Is getting a little clogged with glue. That's actually probably enough now. Tweezers. And we come here. Oh. There we go, I think. Yep, nice. One. Whoop. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, right to left. Because the one the others are going to be getting, they're going to get in the way sort of a caper. That's my theory. Now, something I'm going to do right now, I'm going to sacrifice a toothpick for this as well. Whoops, days. Is I need to get all this. I've got build up of dry glue near the entrance of my crystal clear, and it's not helpful. I want to get rid of that right now, actually. For no better reason than probably to a point of just because. Oh, can't quite reach my bin. Give me a moment. Now, get off my finger. Bloody thing. Actually, I know what I'll use. Here we go. Here we go. There we gotcha. You can't actually see what I'm using a bit of. Oh, Jesus. This stuff is in quite deep. There, gotcha now, bitch. Ha ha! There we go. Ah, that's a relief. It really is, actually, guys. Yeah, okay, let's clean that shit off my fingers. Alrighty. We're good. Let's get this done. 4 more. In we go. Now, oh no. It'll work when I can see. This really makes me happy, particularly when I'm doing a stream. Alrighty. That one's being a bit rumty on us. Come on, don't you be that. Be cooperative like your friends. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Now, next. Oh, God, they're not going to start doing the mowing, are they? Alrighty, now. Give me a moment, I'm just going to... Oops, put some on my finger. Give me a moment. Oops, Daisy. Right, moving right along. Then I'll put the other two. Here they are. Ha-ha! We're making good progress, Viz. Now, all right. I would say we can certainly give one of the aerial wires, in fact, maybe two of the aerial wires, a start. We'll get one permanent, one started very shortly. We'll see how we roll. See how we roll. We're building aircraft that you see. All right. Now, almost there. Just show that a little. All right. Feeling rather chipper about all of this, chaps. I really am. Because what this means is that next stream we can certainly get the undercarriage completed, and that'll take no time. So what I need to consider is actually rubbing. Having a few thoughts, I am. Having a few thoughts. Yeah, well, let's see what happens, but I'll there's a couple of things on what I'm going to do. Let's get this one into position. We are going to put that whatever that thing is, I believe that's the technical term for it, whatever that thing is, into position. And then, ooh, we're getting very close. Close enough, in fact. And what's more, give me a moment. First, let's get this on. Oops, daisy. Be generous with that. Never mind. At least it dries clear. Now, next. Almost there. And you know what, guys? I reckon I'm just going to check something over here. We are putting the flaps on today. I reckon. Because that glue is going to be dry to the touch, or that paint will be dry to the touch now. And I'm not going to be putting glue there anyway. Boom. We're doing this. We're finishing off the undercarriage. Ich habe gesprochen, as I said earlier. And we'll doubtless say again at some other point in time. Will you stop looking around, damn you? Oh, there's always one, isn't there? And all too often it's the last one. What is its dilemma? Play nice like your friends did. Ah. Oh, fuck off. Now it's starting to annoy me. Why is this one being particularly problematic? And the others were so nice. There we go. I think. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Done. So, what we have, yep, is all those ready to rock and roll. Zoom out. Next, they don't really need more time to dry, I'm happy to say, those. At least they don't, in my opinion. Here it is. Actually, it's them. They need to go in or on. Now, so we'll do them as well. Now, oh, starting to look a bit tasty. All right, now just make sure I get that the right way around. I'm going to look like a yutz. That just goes there. It'll want glue, which is probably not none. Oops, you can't see where I'm. All right, yeah. So this is pretty straightforward operation, hopefully. I might just lift that up a bit for you. Just there. It almost sits without glue. But let's not get too excited, and then we might as well put these on where they need to go. Now, glue. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Here we go. Now, I'll probably want to get off stream in about 15 minutes tops. But we've made some good progress here today. Hang on, I'm just getting some glue on this. There we go. And then we will actually that's a better angle to hold it from anyway. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Now I should check that line. Slight twist. There we go. That's that on. Yep. Boom. Oh, you can't really see because of the... There you go. Now we got that on. Hang on. There we go. That's into position now. Now next, on to move you back here a bit. We got these. Now they go on which angle? Just got to find these parts and then I'll know which way they go on. Hang on, back up. Big. Once I find the piece of data I'm looking for, I'll show you guys. Give me a moment. Oh no, this is just starting to frustrate me. Aha! Right. So, with these, hang on. Yep. The curvy bit goes to the back of the aircraft, that is. And each of the engine exhaust ports gets one of these. Now, 3 should fit quite nicely, or 2 should fit quite nicely. One's going to require a bit of artistry, being not the original part. So, now what time have we got? Should be right. So, here we go. Certainly get a start on these. I'd like my usual take on things is unless I can finish something, I don't want on a given number. Okay, these are orkies. Got the part off. Now, in we go. let's do this on an easy one, or one that should be one of the easy ones, which is to say this one. Now, with that curvy part going to the back, that should then go in like, so hang on, got to make sure I'm holding this the right way. There we go. When that goes in, this is another tweezer job. Look, guys, this is going to take a bit more finesse than I had anticipated, given that I need to get ready for my photograph thing. Now is not the time, Cato. Tomorrow is the time. We can finish the undercarriage tomorrow. That would be cool. That'd be very cool. We can, in fact, finish the undercarriage and the aerial wire on the Lavochkin. That, in fact, is my executive decision for tomorrow. We're completing undercarriage, and once that's done, there's not much on the upper sides of the wings to be done. In fact, I think there's one, maybe two things. Then the Boeing gets its, the B-17 gets its aerial wire, but that's a whole nother drill. All right. Well, we'll wind things up there. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Now, if you'd like to track me down, first-time viewers, magic button time. Follow, like, or subscribe. If you'd like to track me down other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Again, we come to those words: follow, like, subscribe. It's very simple, really. All right, tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is Thursday, and that means I should be back, all being well. And as I said, tomorrow we will finish the undercarriage. My pleasure, David. I can guarantee that it's just those little fiddly bits there, and because they're fiddly, I want to make sure I'm paying proper attention. I start to, when you rush things, that's when it all goes horribly wrong. That's my opinion. Alrighty, and yeah. Anyway, so tomorrow, I expect I'll be back at a similar sort of a time. So we will finish with the good old. I'll be back tomorrow at the similar kit time and on the same kit channel. I hope I'll catch you good people then. See yous.